Hi, welcome to the Industry Astrology New Moon Forecast for November of 2024. The moon has been waning, getting darker. How are you feeling? The moon is waning, and on November 1st at 5:47 a.m. Pacific time, the moon will conjoin the sun and then begin to wax again. Waning moons that are dark, disappearing, can bring feelings of exhaustion, introversion, anxiety sometimes, depletion, worry. And this new moon particularly can feel extra dark because we are in the northern hemisphere in a time of encroaching darkness as well, seasonally. This is the dark waning moon in the harvest season, celebrated in the pagan Nordic traditions as Samhain or Hallowmas, Halloween, a time of celebrating death in a way, and that transformation into new life later. In India, this dark new moon is celebrated as Diwali, the festival of lights, a time to call in the light as a remedy for the darkness. This is a time to celebrate Lakshmi, the goddess of prosperity, Lord Ganesh, the remover of obstacles. It's the beginning of a new season, a new year. We're at a threshold right now in the United States. The U.S. presidential elections are right around the corner, and many things seem like they're up in this liminal space of uncertainty. But there is an influence of Mars that just entered sidereal Cancer. This is the sign of its debilitation, which doesn't bode well for peace negotiations. It doesn't bode well for clarity. And Mars will be going through a long, extended time in Cancer through until next summer, in which he's going to go in and out because of his retrograde cycle. Now, this Mars in Cancer energy is particularly important around this time because it is likely to cause confusion and conflict in the election results. It could create a lot of uncertainty. It can make it harder to make decisions also at this time. So it's important to get exercise, to move your body, to stay hydrated, and really to connect to the power of fire, of light, of warmth at this time. So this Diwali new moon has a blessing within it. It brings with it a light of clarity, of truth, of dharma, and it's a time to light a diya, an oil lamp or a candle, and say a prayer for prosperity, for peace in the world. The new moon is also in the area of the sky called Swati Nakshatra. Swati is a star of flexibility and expansion. It has the Shakti to scatter like the wind, and it has enormous strength within it. So this is a powerful time still in this new moon if you are trying to get the word out there, to start something new, to help with any campaigning or projects. This is a great new moon for it. That reminds me that I want to get the word out that I will be speaking on November 23rd at the Maharishi Parashara conference, the astrology conference. I have the honor to speak right after my teacher Pandit Sanjay Rat on Saturday. So check it out. You can still register for it. I'll leave a link in the description window. And if you use the promo code Anandashri, you can get 10.8% off on your entrance. Okay, so let's just take a look at what the tarot cards have to say about this new moon, Diwali, in Swati Nakshatra. Okay, so the first card that came through is the Four of Cups. The sign of Cancer here, that watery energy. And Mars, since the 20th of this month, has been in Cancer, which is the sign of his debilitation. So that means this fiery energy of Mars, the willpower, the force of ambition and focus, the warrior, is in a swamp, maybe you could say, or in a sense of stagnation, being paralyzed, or a feeling that you're paralyzed, uncertainty. It's interesting because this particular transit of Mars in Cancer is extended. Normally, Mars takes about 45 days to get through a sign, but this time he's going to stay in Cancer until January 20th, which is actually the day traditionally that the President of the United States is inaugurated. So there is something going on between now and that inauguration day that can feel very confusing and muddled. Last time I showed a chart that symbolized the United States, the birth chart of the United States, which has Mars's transit moving through the 8th house, which isn't an easy house. This is a confusing, watery house, maybe feeling like there is scandals, there's something going on underneath everything here. And also it's where Mercury sits. So the counting of the vote, I think there's going to be some controversy around this. But the Chariot is also showing up here, which is a positive movement forward. Things move forward and get done. So this is a time to connect. In Diwali, it's about truth. It's about light. It's about understanding and connecting to that spiritual dharma, the righteousness, the hope, also moving forward. And also the 10 of Coins. This is a really auspicious card, I think, especially for Diwali, because this is also a time to bring in prosperity and peace and stability that can create wealth. To step out of perhaps the bigger collective karma and looking around at what you can do in your immediate community and family, how you can be of support, because that's really where true wealth can begin, in your neighborhood, in your friendships, in your family. Hold on to the truth that's within your heart and call in the light, that light of hope that disperses the darkness, that allows you to see. You are surrounded by many things that can support you now. And the light you bring allows for many to see as well. Connect to the abundance, the fountain of Lakshmi's gifts and blessings on the planet and on your life. Wealth comes not only in the form of money, but in kindness and understanding and generosity of energy and time. You are part of the collective of this earth that is protected by a higher force of nourishment and order. Connect to this light that is always guiding us. Okay. Thank you for coming to the Industry Astrology New Moon Forecast. I do offer one-on-one Vedic astrology readings and tarot readings online. You can book a reading with me on Zoom on my website, anandastrology.com. Be sure to check out my upcoming talk at the conference, the Maharishi Parashura Conference. It's all online. And use the coupon code Anandashri to get a 10.8% discount on your entrance. Also, do subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I will see you soon.